endorse one of the two presidential candidates. I don't have any detail of that. Fingers are pointed that he has endorsed Joseph Boyka. We cannot confirm that, but a lot of information are coming to us, and we're hearing that Mr. Gbesanga Finlay, former pro tem of the Liberian Senate, has endorsed one of the two presidential candidates. Gbesanga Finlay has endorsed a candidate in the elections. We will find out who that candidate is shortly. We might likely bring the voice of Mr. Finlay, a heavy political figure in Liberian politics. So the ground is getting so hot. People will want to call it a political transfer field. And now the National Elections Commission announced the final results on yesterday. There are some contentions with some areas for the senatorial representative seats. Some candidates are requesting recount of the ballots. Some are taking it up with the National Elections Commission legal team, and so there will be a couple of hearings at NEC, and then after NEC, we will then probably not satisfied. We'll go to the Supreme Court. But we should be talking about court. One thing I know is that before the October 10 polls, there were too many rumors of war. Some people would say scare tactics. Oh, and war is coming. People were fleeing Monrovia and going to the homeland. Then we are hearing that President Weah will rig the elections. President Weah has already planned to steal the elections. He want to win 50+1 or 50+2 or 50+3. And he wants to. Then the one I heard, sometimes you hear things and you kind of think about it. You don't want to tell anybody because it sounds so awkward. So ugly to tell another person. Somebody is taking the telephone and calling a relative in America and says, the government officials are looting their offices. They lost the elections. They're looting. And when I heard that, I didn't want to even hear it again, because assuming that President Weah government didn't win, he has up to January 2nd, 3rd week to leave office. Why would anybody be looting looting decks and looting offices in Monrovia? How will that be? You'll see it all on the social media. If anybody was crazy to do that. But this guy was on the phone and purportedly talking to a relative in America, and I just thought, look, he's an extortionist. He wants to steal from the woman. He wants to create a situation that chaos and tension is going on in Liberia, and then how people survive. They lied a lot. Some will be brave to lie that they're in the hospital, they were hit by an opposition person, and all of that intended to make the government look bad. This morning we woke up to the outburst or the breakout of fire in some portion of the Ministry of Finance. Immediately, fire is a disaster. It can happen anytime, like floor, or somebody just call and say, ELBC, you're going to the finance ministry. The government people are burning the documents, the store money, they're burning oh my God. I mean, everything is political. That fire, as a result of like electrical shock, although I've not gotten any letters of why the fire came at the Ministry of Finance, but people were quick to say the government burning financial document, they don't want to be audited. Oh my God, you need to burn the whole finance ministry just to destroy corruption documents. All right. We're hearing that four persons are reported. Two persons, including two babies, are reported dead in Saleh, Boo, and Quayla after a kitchen fell on them in Nimba County. That's so bad. We will be talking to our Nimba County correspondent and other correspondents from around the country to give us some breaking news. I'd like to talk to Innis, sick people Innis, and he has some breaking news from Grand Bassa County. I will also try to reach to Cape Town to talk to Jenny Kimokai. Fair UN is reporting 4 persons died, including 2 babies. What is Joseph Wombe saying for us in Nimba County? We'll go across the country to talk to our correspondents about current political development, especially post final results and revelation. I will bring the voice of the Liberian politician. We're getting reports that former Senate Pro Tempore Senator-elect of Grand Bassa County has endorsed one of the two candidates for the second round. We will bring Senator Finlay voice shortly. I'm hearing, and I want to confirm that he has endorsed CDC George Weah. But let me go to the telephone. I have a couple of correspondents on the line. Let me start first with Fred. Fred, you're giving us sad news from You're giving us sad news from Nimba. 4 dead. Fred, you've been?
Yes, actually, exactly here.
You said a kitchen fell on them. How did it happen?
Yep. Yes, after we tried to independently investigate to confirm, but that's the news reaching out from Charlie Timboy-Quida. Story has said that about 20 persons had gone on a farm to harvest pepper. And then they were sheltering on the kitchen in the evening hours when the kitchen fell. So while it was breaking, everybody ran. So the two mothers who went back to get their babies, died along with the two babies.
And what happened to the two mothers? They died too?
Yeah, they died. So I brought the number to 2 babies and 2 brothers.
Was there any rescue mission there, rescue team to take them away and see whether they could get resuscitated? Who confirmed their death?
Yes, it was the owner of the farm had come early evening yesterday to report himself to the police station, and then he was guarded by the LMP for fear of maybe angry mob. So he going at the custody of the LMP, and then the CSD and other investigators have gone to Salisbury this morning for investigation.
All right, that's sad. We kind of take our sympathy for the loss of the 4 persons in you said that's in Quella.
Saleh Boy Administrative District.
Oh, Saleh Boy Administrative District in the Tapeta area. All right, but let's talk a little bit of politics. The National Elections Commission yesterday confirmed that President George Weah and Vice President Joseph Boyka will face each other in the runoff November 14. Or how is Tapeta receiving that information?
Oh my God. Everyone here was glued to local radio Larry as usual to listen to the press briefing from the chairperson of the National Elections Commission. And exactly what they anticipated, they have been hearing as rumors actually came to pass when it was announced that President George Weah and Ambassador Joseph Boyka will be facing each other off in the runoff election. So since then, actually, the radio stations have been based here in Tapeta. People are calling, various political actors are calling on the radio stations, to provide information about these. And they're also appreciating the bias for this other part of NIPA for very early and on October 10th to vote. And then the message continues. Even yesterday evening, the civic educators were also on the show talking to the people to remain very peaceful and conduct themselves just as they did. So the issue here is about I call it against sectional politics because the politics being appreciated is actually sectional and it's tribal. And many people are saying the fact that Nimbayan, are featuring a candidate, a vice presidential candidate, Nimbayan should go for the unity party. And then on the other side are saying no, Nimbayan should be voting for development rather than sentiments. Earlier on, the party, everyone called to say that the Nimbayan should be going for development, should be going for the tangibles or sentiments and tribalism.
So people are kind of split down the middle. They don't want to take it on they don't want to say the man versus the gear, and Coon is in the race, so let's not kind of go for Coon. Some people are saying no, we should look for who is going to bring development.
Yes, actually, that's what the people people are preaching here, especially executives of the CDC in Nima County, keep calling and saying that and trying to make all of people understand that the politics, though, while it is true that a son of Nima County, Senator King, is being featured on the ticket of the Unity Party, I think President George Manneh should be appreciated for the level of development. We, as I speak to you, capital the road pavement, though the quota has not started, but machines are currently here right at the on the silver compound and ensuring that apartments are being laid.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let me go to Logan. George Logan is one of those persons. We just have Fred Yigbe on the line. George, Fred Yigbe was just on the ELBC radio talking about the Unibayans, talking sectional politics. George, you are live on ELBC. What is it like after the final results on yesterday by the National Elections Commission? What politics looks like now in Nimba?
Mr. Red, what we will say is that Nima is calm as we speak. We are, we just met from strategic meeting on our focus on the various districts upon the development yesterday from the National Election Commission.
George and George, hold on, and like Fred, stay on the line. Let me get Fred off. I will call you back, George. Sorry, I will call you. You call into the show from Nimba County. Just tell me exactly which part of Nimba are you calling from, George, and tell us what's the reaction like after the National Elections Commission announced the results on yesterday and declared campaign opened. George Logan is in Nimba. We are on the line, but then, all right, George, I'm sorry, we have some interruption. Please go ahead and say what you were saying, George.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, you're back on ELBC radio. So, Fred was talking about sectional politics. Some groups saying, Nima, let's do development. Some groups saying, no, we can't do it's not about development. It's about our son, Jeremiah Kung. What are you, Nima, saying about that?
The issue of sectional politics was introduced by the folks from the Unity Party under the umbrella of Senator Prince Johnson. They have been carrying information around that this time Jeremiah Kung being on the ticket of the Unity Party, it should be considered at Nima County's time. And this morning, let me say from yesterday, the media team of Nima County, led by Comrade Bill Madima Wanta and I.
The media team of Nima County?
Information.
The media team of Nima County?
The CDC media team.
Oh, okay.
The CDC media, the CDC Nima media team have been countering that information that there is no such town to be called Nima town, because what we have noticed is that the only time Senator Johnson will go around to mobilize the people of Nima is when a guild interest is in that project. Like the case of Senator Jeremiah Kung being on the ticket of the Unity Party. So we have told Senator Johnson and the cronies that if there should be this year should be a Nima town. When Councillor Gonglo was on the ticket, we would have rather he should have said that. And besides that, President George Manneh, we have mother also here from Biandoru. But because President William Manneh is not a guild woman, so he doesn't count that as Niwa project. So we have come to tell our people that this sectional politics that Senator Johnson have benefited from so much, we shouldn't give our credence to it. In fact, we are rallying our manor belt in the country to ensure that the guild or settlement, as they are discriminated us in the provision of jobs in the country when it comes to recommendation by this senator, so that we can take cue from all of those bad attitudes that the senator have meted against us.
George, that's your point. That's your point. But then going down to tribal line or sectional line is not good for Nima unity. But again, people are listening to Senator Johnson more. Everything you said could make some sense, but people are from the results of the elections. It seems as though people are listening to Senator Johnson more than they were listening to you.
That's why it appears, and there are factors that contributed to the result we got in Nima. One thing we want to say is that this government, when at the inception of this government, Senator Johnson was given authority to manage the affair of Nima, under the supervision of the president, and the president trusted Senator Johnson and Senator Kung for 5 years. They were in charge of this country with the understanding that they were going to work in the interest of the government of Liberia. later they we know that they had ulterior motive, and then they betrayed the president at the 11th hour. So it took people like us to stand to rise to the occasion, so as to ensure that Nimba cannot be seen as ungrateful people. With all of the development that went on in this country, Senator Johnson went on the media and carried on divisive politics that this president has not done anything in this country. With all of the evidence that
people are listening to him. So what's the solution? People are listening to him.
People listen. The solution was, for instance, the vote that came from Nimba. You will understand that for the minor belt, we voted, irrespective of tribe. But for the Gil belt, Senator Johnson went to the Gil belt and told the Gil people that you cannot take out your intestine and put live there, which means only a vote or a candidate that was introduced by him, the Gil man should be accepted in the Gil settlement. So that's the kind of politics that I appreciate Nimba. That's why you see the vote went the way it went. Yeah, in Ganta, for instance, Senator Johnson got a huge vote from Ganta, which is a minor settlement, from Senegal, from Secretary, from Yahweh Meslo. Because we, the minor people in Nimba, we are being considered as the atom of civility in Nimba. So we vote people regardless of tribe. But because of this kind of voting message that Senator Johnson have been carrying, we told our people that we cannot continue to tread this path, because at the end of the day, like he did for the past 6 years, the buying on Mano, Gio, or not Gio, but Mano, Madingo, Guy, and that of the people from Pabli, the crown for Pabli, were marginalized. They were even on the occasion where a son of Pabli or Peter Kangwe were recommended for appointment as development superintendent at the session of this government, and Senator Johnson opposed to it on ground that this fellow is a crime man.
So what you say?
Yeah.
You and Bill want to end on the other folks from Nimba. 21 days to go to November 14. What other strategy can you employ or apply to now change the narratives? Is there any hope that you will get some people to listen to you?
I say interesting that when we appear on the radio in Gompa night before last and yes, the last night as well. It was like a revolution that was played, and they only needed people to launch that revolution. All of the minor settlement have been, reinvigorated. The people have been reminded of all of the ill treatment that have been meted against the minor community by Senator Johnson. And the people are resolved. As I speak to you, just before coming to the meeting that I just left, there were a lot of calls. I received some people walk to me and shook my head, in appreciation for the stand that we are.
Will that translate? Commending you, will that translate to votes for you?
I say what I can tell you with this, I open up to our people. They vote in Nimba County. We will not speak authoritatively, but what we are doing is to ensure that the message we carry to the people, to our people, stand, and we are not going to stand and beat our chest.
All right.
We know that the message we carry to our people is the appropriate message, and we will see at the end of this second round. We are very sure that the voter percentage we are receiving in Nimba County will be double, if not triple, because the people in Nimba County will make people to understand that in reality the Gil are not in majority. Because if you look at the geographic configuration of Nimba, you have almost 6 electoral districts out of the 9 that are covered by the Mano.
All right,
the reason
George.
you see the Gil always prevail is because, let me let you, come in. The reason you see the Gil always prevail is because the Mano people vote irrespective of tribe. But when you go to the Gil land, the people vote on instruction, like this going election. Nyatwaya got 0 voted to the Gil belt. Okay, for instance, and Nyatwaya had a lot of development in the Gil belt and Senator Johnson. But in the minor era, Senator Johnson got a huge vote, in the minor era. But Senator Johnson went in the Gil belt and told the people in the Gil belt that they told the people in the Gil belt that you cannot take all your intestine and put leave their meaning. The Gil people should take their own as their intestine, and people of all of tribes, all of them Gil, you consider as leave.
Do you? This has gone down down the stream, down the water. It's not good for Liberia. But do you see Bunk County trying to apply if you want to go that trouble sectional way? Do you see Bunk County saying if it happened in Nimba, Bunk County would do it for the vice president?
Unlike Bunk County, Nimba County is a county that have 5 tribes. We have the Mano, the Gio, the Mandingo, the Bui, and that of the people from Pabli, the Crown. Bunk County, to my knowledge, Bunk County has one major tribe, which is the Pele, except for the boundary area where we have if you go to the Greek Equatorial area where we have some Mano people live there, some parts of people live there. So because of the tribal configuration of Bunk County, we don't see such a message because Bunk County people know that they have a daughter who is the vice president, and they are going to vote that daughter. But unlike Nima Kante, we have 4 persons on the ballot, on the presidential ballot for Nima. We have Councilor Tiawan Gonglo, we have Jeremiah Wapo, we have His Excellency Dr. George Mano, we have whose mother came from Nima, we have Jeremiah Kun, whose mother also came from Nima. So we are telling the people that if it should not only be a girl man before we consider it a Nima project. So if Senator Joseph King got 2017 and told us that President William Mola is for Biandoro is a part of Nima Kante. So to come this time around and say this is the Nima project simply because the man who is on the Unity Party ticket as far running me is a given is a wrong message. Let us be collective in making our decision. We shouldn't alienate people because of trap.
All right. All right. John Logan, thank you. I hope you be safe. Do your best you can do for your country. Thank you so much, George.
Thank you, Isaac. Thank you.
All right, George Logan on the line. I didn't know which part of Nima he called from. Where are you now?
I'm in Ganta.
All right, he's in Ganta. The city mayor told me the other day, Gompa City. All right, we'll talk to. All right, George Logan on the line from Gompa, Nima County, and this is where we're going. And we shouldn't be going there with Gilman and Mama Man, the tribe first. It's not good. But we will like to talk to a chain of correspondents who are paused around the country to give us highlights of what's going on in the counties. Let me go to Graham Bassa from Nima. Let me try to link with Graham Bassa County correspondent, Sekpipo Innes. I like that name, Sekpipo. If he came on the line, I will ask him, what's the meaning of Sekpipo in Bassa? But this is the Liberal broadcasting system. This is the bumper show. We are on loud and clear in Nimba on Radio Leweyi. We're on a couple of stations across Liberia. We hope you all are tuning in to my folks in Radio Kwage. The Impele means let's do it. Kwage, Radio Kwage. So in Salalabon County, I like to say good afternoon to the wonderful people of Sala, Radio Kwake, Radio Sanaye, all the folks listening to ELBC Radio across Liberia. Miss a call shortly from Sekpipo Innes. I hope I can get him on the line, and so we can talk about the latest political development in Graham Bassa County. Bassa now is one of the political hotspots. I told you on yesterday that President George Weah went to see Alexander Benedict Cummings Jr., the political leader of the Collaborating Political Parties, CPP for short, and also we know that the former Vice President Joseph Newman Boyka was with Alexander Cummings. The last time they met, I bet that was at a court, but yesterday they met at the home of Alexander Cummings. Say people, nigga, I want to boy. All right, que bon, yeah. Baba pose bon, and bombing news. What's the latest development in Graham Bassa County?
And today in Graham Bassa County, our people are still discussing some of the communities in county where the senator of Bassa.
You probably have to relocate. You're coming in broken. You need to change your. I think the network will be good, but you need to change your location and call back. I heard you talk about the senator-elect of Graham Bassa County, Western Finlay. He's in the news. He will be all on the social media. And what is that? Going back home? Yes, maybe he's going back home. I'd like to let you know that we're also live on Radio Jawa. ELBC is right at the border there. Radio Jawa, that's in the Zota belt. Radio Zota 2, we're live at Radio Jawa. Philip Kokoli and all the folks, the line is getting hot, and I'm sure we have some very clear signal now from Graham Bassa County. Say, people, Innes, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Director Red. Let me say, talking to the people of Roswell County and Liberia at large.
All right. What is coming up? We hear that Senator Finley would like to. We don't want to say senator elect because once a senator or a senator, he has been under there for 9 years. He's going back as senator elected on a very, very clean sheet in Grand Bassa County, uncontestable result. Now he has spoken today. Do we have some details of what he said to the people of Grand Bassa, here, Liberia?
Well, Director Red, today the editor of Grand Bassa County, somebody is saying that Grand Bassa County
We're sticking ticket. We're sticking ticket. I rather we call you the right. I can take you on the internet. It's so poor. Luis Sopola, thanks for the equipment given to them. ELBC, really, the management informed me about it upon arrival. Yes, thank you, Luis. Also, the folks in sorry, sick people. I hope I can take you on. I hope I can take you on a direct line. The internet is so bad. Joe Wilson in Maryland County, ELBC program is now being relayed on City FM in Plebo. The great people of Plebo, what can I say? Nifedi. All right, now we got people on the right. I'm sorry for the disturbance from the. All right, I think we'll get you better and clearer here. Let me hear you.
Yeah, I'm much better now.
Very good.
Okay. The network is fluctuating.
You're good. Go ahead.
After counting. So can I go ahead now?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, the senator-elect of Grand Bassa County, who also served this country as foreign minister, Honorable Weston Milton Finney, so they pledged his support to President George Manuel Weah, presidential runoff. And as you may be aware, the National Elections Commission, which officially announced the campaign open yesterday and also scheduled a runoff for November 14th, Onofino revealed that in recent days, citizens of Grand Bassa County reached out to him, urging him to throw his weight behind President George Manuel Weah because of what he is doing in the interest of Liberians, most especially citizens of Grand Bassa County. So according to him, it is from the background because of the decision of several citizens who reached out to him. It is from that background that today officially he pledged his support to the re-election of President George Manuel Weah.
How was that pronouncement received by the people? Was that mixed reaction or was overwhelmingly accepted by his people? Did he do it publicly or he issue a statement?
Well, I saw the pronouncement because the recording was done by Honorable Finley today, and the recording was shared to all of the radio stations in the county, online televisions, to make sure they can publish the story and also upload the audios on their various platforms and those from the Anglo radio stations so they can be able to play. So when I saw the decision of Honorable Finley, and the dwellers of Buchanan City, Grand Bassa County, there were mixed reactions from majority of those who reacted to the senator decision. They were very happy and it said it is the right decision that Honorable Finley made in the interest of the citizens of Grand Bassa because they mentioned about electricity. They believe that with Honorable Finley giving his support to President George Manuel Weah, they believe that Grand Bassa County right after the election, when the president of the Republic of Liberia is re-elected, they believe that Grand Bassa County will be electrified. And I believe that the issue of job opportunities, majority of the citizens of Bassa will benefit from such decisions.
Senator,
we're so happy. We're angry for the senator decision they mentioned because according to them, a few of those who even interacted with they said they needed the senator to play support from Ambassador Bouaka. But majority of those that was spoken with, they really embraced the senator decision today.
Say people, you are being walking the streets of Buchanan and other nearby areas like St. John Town or what they called other areas in Grand Bassa County, Benson Riverside. Senator Finley was not that close to the party that he worked with as foreign minister. Did Did this decision come as a surprise? Like you said, some people wanted him to go to Burka, but he said he listened to his people after consultation. Now he's gone to back home to President George Weah. Do you see it? Is it going to increase the vote for the CDC in Grand Bassa County, or say the Bassa Belt, the River says, and all counties with the Bassa people?
Dr. Red, even proud to the decision of Honorable Finney. A day before yesterday, he appeared on Radio Western to address the citizens. According to him, he would not just come out to make decisions, but he will listen to his people who elected him. And the decision of the people will be his decision. So from the background, you observe the majority of those who went to him, they were in the interest of the Senator pledging support to the president re-election. So that clearly showed that, yes, indeed, from the decision of Honorable Finney, the president of the Republic of Liberia will get more vote for my Grand Bassa County in the runoff.
So that will be a plus for the CDC in Grand Bassa.
Sure.
All right.
For the CDC.
All right. We'll look forward to getting another reaction about that in subsequent broadcasts. Thank you, people in this from Buchanan. How you say the land of what? The sunshine?
This is the land of hospitality. People.
The land of hospitality. All right. So most of Jubilee is the land of the sunshine, Maryland County. All right. Thank you, sick people from Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. Let me go to an audio just released to me.
Citizens of Grand Bassa. Good day to all the citizens of Grand Bassa County. I'm Western Milton Finlay, Senator-elect of Grand Bassa County. I have done some consultation in Bassa with some of the eminent and permanent citizens of Grand Bassa County. We have a runoff presidential elections that will take place on November 14. And I have had consultations with both the Unity Party and the CDC Party. I have come to appeal to all of the citizens of Bassa with the understanding that this process of choosing who lead Liberia must be a process through which the citizens of Bassa must benefit. In so doing, the consultation that I have completed in Grand Bassa County, majority of the citizens have asked me to support the CDC-led government by His Excellency President George Weah. I believe that my support for President Weah will be in the right direction of my platform, the commitment I've made to Bassa to bring electricity to Buchanan City, to build the commitment we have made to the people of Bassa to build and establish vocational training institute for all of our young people in every district. It will be manifested if we elect President Weah for his second term. I believe that Bassa will achieve its goal, that we, as the lawmakers, will come together after the second round and present our legislative agenda to President Weah. In concluding, I once again appeal to all of the good citizens, wonderful citizens, beautiful people of Bassa, follow me in supporting the re-election of President Weah. I know and I have the conviction that he will work along with the people of Bassa to bring development, bring growth, to address jobs, employment for the people of Grand Bassa County. I ask God's blessing upon all of you as you prepare for the runoff elections, that we continue to be peaceful in this process. May God bless Bassa and bless the nation. Thank you. This message.
You're listening to the voice of Western guy Milton Finlay. He struck some points. The decision should be in the interest of Bassa and Liberia, electricity and vocational education for his young people, and Bassa citizens should join him to keep the government in power so that we have peace. Former pro tempore of the Liberian Senate, Western guy Milton Finlay, former Minister of Foreign Affairs, And he's here now today, breaking the news. Now he is telling you he didn't just make the decision. He talked to his people. He talked to Mr. Joseph Boyka. He talked to the CDC. And the key word is majority of the Bassa people said he should support the government of President George Weah. All right. EOBC Radio, the radio service of the Liberia Broadcasting System. I don't know. you wearing Abidjan, so how can I make use of you? Matusla Gay, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Oh, you're so tall. I'm sorry, Emmanuel. You're in the Crew Coast. You're in the Crew Coast territory. Grand Crew County. Any letters from the Crew Belt? The people say you guys didn't do good. You have voted one way there.
Well, that's a political saying, whenever you feel that you are always defeated in a struggle, you find out that you always share blame on other things. But I think that what else has been said, these are political rhetoric from those opposition.
It's not rhetoric. You actually voted for the CDC overwhelmingly. So how is that rhetoric?
Well, I can say that if the Southeast, more especially Grand Crew, voted President George Weah overwhelmingly, there's nowhere I challenge anybody. There's nowhere in Grand Crew any political parties from the opposition background one Grand Crew, any community. So to tell you that the people of Grand Crew overwhelmingly voted for President George Weah, so that's what I said. These are political rhetorics.
But Kofa, you are above 50,000+ persons, and you didn't get that number to vote, and there are a lot of invalid ballots. How you manage? If you wanted to vote your son, why would you vote in a way that most of your ballots were disqualified, and then most of the people didn't show up to vote?
Yeah, the problem could be the problem could be you will not shift the blame to first time voters probably, and of course the problem could be from those politicians that were canvassing for the re-election space of President George Weah. Maybe there were no or proper what you term as a civic voter education. So you cannot blame the people, but this is happening in any democracy. So right. We expect that the issue of invalid votes to also occur.
All right. So thank you. I bet you have some other news for us, or you want to reserve them for the evening news, or any breaking or any little development in Grand Crew County?
What there's no any with only what we hearing is all about electoral issues. And yesterday when we also spoke with our other citizens concerning about the pronouncement being made by the National Elections Commission, with the second round, the citizen that's here in Grand Crew said they're going to double up with the first number given President George Weah, that the second number, mind you, in the BPR process, Grand Crew registered for the 2,000 electors. So they're going to use that to give the president that vote in this runoff.
All right, we'll look up to you, Emmanuel Kofa, for any little development in Grand Crew County. Thank you for calling into the show. A beautiful Bassa song, when the news is coming from the Bassa people, you like to play their song. You want to make them to feel they are part of the national political, geopolitical structure of the country. So I'm not going to be selfish. I look for all the normal songs, or the kissy songs, or the bandy, or the Pele songs, your own. All right, let me play this song. I bet you're gonna like it. Campaign is on. Don't mind. All right, we just wanted to bring that teaser in for you. This is the Liberia National Radio Service. Watch our television. We're on top of the news. Watch our even like politics. Many persons won't be politics. They would rather go for entertainment and relaxation. And so definitely you go to our Metro FM 89.9. We do music 100%. On the line from Flella Bunk County, I'd like to talk to the Bunk for Weah campaign chairman. He's been working to the nail, back and forth the routes of Bunk County. I am not sure Bunk County did so much to give the votes it was giving, according to Mr. Augustus Flomo. Welcome to ERBC Radio, sir.
Thank you, Isaac, for reaching out. This is good to be on the Bomba Show.
All right. Is there anything you didn't do good that you want to plan for to do better, so that you get the votes that you anticipate? Bunk County has a lot of votes that didn't go your way.
Yes, I think, Isaac, what happened was that the opposition had a lot of lies spread in the communities here. They were campaigning on lies. And I think from the beginning, we overlooked those conversations that they were having in the communities and kind of misinforming our people. For example, they went into the communities and letting the people to know that it is during George Weah administration that drug has been brought to the country, and then affecting our kids. And some of those messages, our people who they didn't follow through, or who don't follow through some of the details, kind of believe them, and they kind of follow those kind of fake information. So this time around, we are all in the communities. We are sitting with our people. We are educating them through. In fact, we are reflecting on the historicity of drug, into the country, and we have even informed them, for example, conversation around drug, that it is this president that has taken very bold steps to revise the drug law in the country and increase punishment and making a harsh law that people who will be caught in importation of drug and drug dealings and stuff, that our law is now very strong enough to be able to deal with them. So that just the kind of misinformation they had in most of the places. And we think at the time where we didn't have the opportunity to probably reach to town, village to village, we now have the opportunity to reach out. And I can tell you for the last 1-2 days I've been here in the county, we've been sitting with the people, and each time we tell them, they say, oh, wow. You know, we reminded them about the Center Street, the famous Center Street graveyard.
But I've been going, sir, Mr. Flomo, I've been going out and about to the county, and I hear a lot too about local government relationship with the people that probably affected your votes. We also heard about another misinformation that I heard, being spilled out was that President Weah signed the men to marry men law, and then you didn't do much to counter that, and then the people believed that President Weah was won the drugs, and then he signed the man to man, and your own counter local government to relationship with the people.
Yeah, so those issues with local government, yes, we've been reaching out, and we've also been getting some feedback. Again, those are some of the best information. Local government team, the paramount chief, the client chief, the commissioners, a lot of them are very good with their people. So we've asked these people these questions, and I think from a general perspective, they believe that these relationships have been good, yet they can be improved. But of course, like you said, someone talking about the government signing the gay rights or government signing gay law in our country. Are you kidding me? This is not the reality. We have not signed, we have not passed into any law. There's no law in this country that talk about man to man, woman to woman marrying here. Nothing of that nature. So we've been sitting with our people and walking them through to talk about the president's decision and the president's stance on human rights and the president's stance on promoting freedom of speech. And so in the context of promoting freedom of speech, I think people have kind of overtaken the advantage of that, and they've just been lying and spreading lie all over the place. And so I can tell you, Isaac, the opportunity we have had now to go for the runoff elections, we are all in the bushes, we are all in the communities, we are sitting, we're educating our people, and our people are now clearly letting us to know that they are resolved that at this time, they're not going to let Bond County to lose the vice presidency, because we being number 2 provides us the opportunity to remain around the key stake, of the country, and we are around the key decision making, and therefore we're not going to lose the deputy speaker, which we did in the past in 2020, because the senator who happened to be the campaign manager for Unity Party was the deputy speaker for Liberia, and the 4th most influential position in the country is surrounded that position. So our people are now understanding that it looks like we've been misinformed by this senator who came and and said that those positions were not value positions, and now he's trying to let us know that he is supporting another location to take the vice presidency for the county. So these conversations are getting very interesting by the day, and the people of Bond County are getting resolved that they're going to stand by the vice president, they're going to stand by the president, and give an overwhelming runoff result in Bond County.
I don't heard that before, and then your votes didn't prove that. But Mr. Flomo, before we leave you, could this be a fear to you that if you lost the vice presidency because your county don't stand by you, Bond County in the future, 10, 15 years, nobody wants to come to you for vice president because they will say the people don't stand by them with each other, they are divided, and then your county may have a very bad stigma.
I think that this is a political feature that the county is protecting. We're going to protect that political feature. We don't believe we're going to lose that point because of the fact that we know that we can stand by ourselves, we can take decisions and stick by it. We believe that as the centrally located county, we've supported Lofa County for 12 years. They had a vice president. When Mr. Taylor was here, President Taylor was here, Nima County had the vice presidency. We supported them by that time. Now it's Bond County's term, for them to pay back by allowing us to keep the vice presidency. So if we are in the region, if we provided the support to our colleagues in the same region in the past, where they've had the opportunity to serve in the capacity as vice president, as counties, this is the time. And I believe that Bond County is well positioned. And as we talk about political future, yes, we're going to say are aware of that, and we want to keep people doing business
All right.
on the national scene.
All right, Mr. Augustus Flobo, head of the Born for Weir Campaign Committee. I'd like to thank you so much for taking time from your busy meetings in Bon County. Where are you in Bon County now?
I'm in Flela right now as I speak to you. I'm in Flela, Bon County. I started that district number 6.
All right,
on my regular tour and visiting.
Did you do well there? You didn't do well in Phoebe and Cottington. You didn't do well. Did you do well in the Flela area?
Yes, we did well in the Florida area. Yeah, there are a few hotspots we need to work on, and this is why we are spending some time in these places to have these conversations with people. Yeah.
It has been a pleasure talking to you, sir. I wish you all the best on your political sojourn.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Augustus Flomo, here for Born for Weir, moving out and about to right the wrongs, go to the hotspots and identify what went wrong, the missed messages and all of that, so that he can make Bon County stand by Joel Howard Taylor. And I was asking him, like Bon County, any other county, you have a position and you slip that position away on political ground. You don't stand by your own. Tomorrow, somebody's going to say, look, don't go to Bon County. They don't stand by each other. They're not united. You see, right now, Nima County name is going because Nima voted overwhelmingly. I think Nima voted more for Joseph Burka than Lofa voted for Joseph Burka. I mean, looking at the views. So maybe Nima has something in this more than Lofa. Well, your own. This is ELBC Radio. Your own. Bon County, your own. Lofa, Nimba, Maryland, Sino. Let's have a peaceful elections. 14th of November. A wonderful country, peaceful people. First elections with biometrics since 1847. first elections in contemporary Liberian politics without an international peacekeeping force, and first elections with your own taxpayers' cash. Kudos to the people of Liberia, kudos to the government. And sometimes when I hear people talk about rigging, stealing elections, I just laugh, right? Well, that's the scare tactics. The wonderful people of Liberia. Whether you for LPP, you for green PP, you for blue PP, you for CPP, this is Liberia. One country, one people under the banana tree. I will open the lines shortly. You've been listening to the program here. I understand that Kanyo Bala is in top form for the final match. He's going to be talking to us shortly on the LBC radio. Jalawa Smith Toby. Oh, wonderful people. I have no option right now but to open the lines. I hope we can get the Kanyo Bala call. I'm told he's hanging there to call to the show. But the lines are opened. You can call us on 088-0514-096, or you can use any of my numbers. You know the number already. Let's talk about Liberia. Let's talk about peace. Let's talk about November 14. We voted October 10. Everybody was waiting for October 10. October 10 came, and we went online peacefully, conducted ourselves. Sometimes I like to give the credit to the Liberian people. The security were there, yes, but the Liberian people actually. Where can I find this? Hello? All right. So you went on the line, you exercise your democratic rights, your franchise. Hello? Hello? Don't have anybody on this line. Hello? Oh, seems like nobody calling me. Let me go to the telephone line and talk to this caller. Good evening. Early evening hours now. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Ray. This is Nuka Koba and I join from Banga this evening.
Nuka Pangba. Like Panga Poga Pogandeo.
Yeah, like Chief.
Yeah, I know. I went to Blamir. I was in Blamir. I went to the Basic Pangba school there. So all right, let me hear you. Let's talk about Bon County. What's the latest there?
Firstly, I want to appreciate you for the good opportunity this evening, and we want to appreciate the government of Liberia and all Liberians who stood in the line to vote in this first round. But what we want to say is that as Bonkeys in Bon County, we want to appreciate President George Manawia for the great opportunities in making some of our brothers and sisters, deputy ministers and directors, and also for the regional band that we have that is serving Bon, Lofa, and Lima counties, respectively. And in that light, we don't want to be ungrateful. Doctor who have served this county as a senator, who have a scholarship that is providing citizen opportunities. We are also encouraging the president that we are made our man as a citizen that we cannot move our hands for even all and put it for a different person. We are moving from one place to another to make sure that we can please President William by increasing the number because we want this country with a 9,000 vote margin and we want to make sure that we can deliver
what happened?
Make sure President William can continue his numerous contribution and development in Liberia.
Look at Pangba. Why you didn't do that on October 10?
We strongly believe that the opposition use negative propaganda to misinform our people on a daily basis. And through all means, our people are getting the truth. They know what's good for them.
Politics not clean, man. Politics, the point use negative propaganda. You say now you talking about one round and then you don't using your own tactics.
So, Mr. Ray, we had a deputy speaker position in this county, and our people were convinced that it is not important and we gamble that position. And our people have understand that we need to maintain the 5 presidents in bulk. If we lose the opportunity, they're not going to come out for another time. And our people have been convinced from radio call, community engagement, and responsive from federal places. We are now free to make sure that President, we are with the team in other motions here, and we are grateful that in the team for the 3.84% to be ahead of Joseph Yvonne Boakai. We are asking after you have been defeated, you can join the Mula Profile. Thank you very much.
All right, Nuka Bangba of Bangabong County on the line there, and he's very clear. The Bong County will correct the mistakes it made. Hello? Let me get an assistance here. I don't know why I'm not getting the telephone calls. My duty announcer seems to be sleeping. I don't know why he came to sleep here. Hello? I'm not getting calls from here. So let me take a break. I will come back. Let me try to adjust the telephone line, or you can call my line and let's talk about Liberia. Oh, beautiful song for my good people of Lufa County. I'm told that the telephone line is not working. It rings though, it's blinking, but it's not going through the board. Too bad. Many persons would like to call in. So call 086 or 0777 517 882. That's either 086 or 0777. And I have a call on the 077 line. Good afternoon. This is my friend because I have your name in my phone. Abel Plaki of the United Party.
Absolutely. Thank you. I'm nephew to the kitchen, man. You are my nephew. I'm your uncle.
No, mama. And I, you know my uncle.
I'm your uncle.
You can't force my relationship. But Eva, go ahead. But Eva, you sound very bad. I don't know where you are. Your line is very bad.
Are you? Is it better now? Is it okay?
Well, I bet I can pick up something. So go ahead.
Is it okay now, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you, Isaac. It's been a while now, and thank God for all of us. At least we can see the daylight. It's a miracle, and we're grateful to God for His unmerited favor upon our lives.
Okay.
We just want to assure the Liberian people that the suffering, the carnage, the misrule will soon be over in 2 weeks when Joseph Boakai shall have taken the leadership of our country. President William has failed miserably, and that's why 56% of the people rejected him. When
you say he failed miserably, and then he's leading
commission,
he won the first round.
43%, right?
Hello, sir.
Yeah. So
when you say he failed miserably and he led,
people rejected him because of his inability to do what was given him to do. So he will be replaced by Joseph Boakai. It's a clear indication. The people are aware.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done.
But you're taking your time. Other people are on the line.
Yeah, so we are calling all the Liberian people first. We want to thank them for turning out. Don't get discouraged. Don't be carried away by the intimidation tactics that our friends, opposite Lone Star. The best person to lead this country is Joseph Boakai, and that is evidently in his conduct.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you a question? Eva Blackie, your results from the southeastern region was terrible. What do you believe is the cause that you weren't voted by the 6-7 counties in the southeastern region?
You see, our people in the southeast are good people. We understand what has taken place, what went wrong, and that has been, we have put into place corrective measures. We know what were manipulated.
Oh, you were cheated. You were cheated were you cheated? Were you cheated?
We noticed some irregularities. Like Mr. Cummings said, the election was ridiculous.
So why would you be sleeping when you noticed that there are irregularities in the vote? Why would you be sleeping on it?
We were not sleeping. You know, and I know that there were several irregularities because even your institution reported there are a lot of things that we observe. So we have put into place measures to correct them. We noted that one of the ballot papers that were given to the voter folks were now 10. that constituted the invalid vote. And, you know, so there will be a lot of
President
Weah will be what? He will be defeated.
So, sir, you have said that 50 times. That Mr. Bweka.
You can see that I want to see the rejection.
Mr. Eben Plaki, Mr. Eben Plaki, you said you didn't get good. We're not making confusion. We're not making confusion. You said there were irregularities. You said, but you can listen. You said there were irregularities in the southeastern region, so CDC got a lot of vote over you. So, sir, why were you sleeping? They didn't raise it. Now, another thing, the other side of the story is that Mr. Bweka has not gone to the southeastern region in the last 7 years, and he should have gone there. Now the campaign has 21 days. Will he be going to the southeast? Will he be going to the southeastern region?
That was even a shame in a disgrace.
No, I know that the last time he was there was May.
You can't say the rule because of rain season.
Oh, but no, sir. But answer my question. Will Mr. Bweka go? Will Mr. Bweka tour the southeastern region and campaign before? We also heard you say that President Weah would have flown. We heard you say President Weah would have flown to the southeastern region because he didn't build a road, and President Weah went by road. Why you don't go by road? Oh no, you're skipping my question. Maybe you need to come. Maybe you need to come to the studios because you're not. This is the national radio. I don't need to invite you. Walk in. Did you get me notice before calling me that you're going to go on the air? To see what you want on the air right now, you can come. Will you go to the southeastern region this time?
We already have a team. The first part will be leaving very soon.
Will Mr. Bweka go?
The first part will be leaving to go to the southeast. We are not talking about this election. There's constant need to.
All right. The last question before you leave. The last question before you leave the line. I'm not going to cut you off. I want you to listen to me, sir. Don't make it look like we're in argument. The United Party had a lot of money coming from the United States for pool washers. Our understanding is that some 2-3 presidents took the money away and didn't give the pool washer. Have you had that settled, or is that a matter of fact that?
You can't just 2-3 presidents. You gotta be pool. You gotta be specific. Give evidence.
All right. So your pool washers' money wasn't squandered.
As far as concerned, pool washers receive their money, but as far as give evidence, we can't determine what you say. When you say 2-3 presidents are not evidence.
All right, sir. So
that's why you see this. This election was
no, I'm asking you, sir, because if you're coming to power, the election was manipulated by the government.
At this time, the Liberian people will protect their votes. We are going all out.
But you people said, but you said before to us, the media, that the election would have been rigged.
But you saw exactly. Senator Brown followed with the president, and Senator Brown went on the social media and wrote all kinds of demeaning things on the social media and tried with the president.
No, that's between you and Philip Brown. I'm saying.
The government radio station, and you saying sign up, and you have a radio station freaking hit messages and saying all kinds of things.
Have you completed the investigation of your pool washers' money that went missing?
But you see, I told you nothing wrong with pool washer money. Stop reading propagandistic.
No, we're hearing a lot of. No, we're hearing. I'm asking a question. I didn't. We're here.
The government wants to do all this.
Were you in the second round and show that nobody? Were you in the second round and show that? Were you in the second round and show that money that's coming from your partisans in America are not taken by 2-3 presidents and intended for pool watchers?
No, but the pool watcher money was correctly distributed.
Then why are you investigating and suspending people? Why are you stopping people from? All right, Abel. Find time. Let's talk about this and many more.
time, I have the time. Just give me the time. You need to give me the time.
All right, Abel Plaki, former presidential press secretary, Unity Party. Thank you. All right, Abel Plaki, my good friend from the Sinker Pentecostal Church. He is on the line for the Unity Party, and he's attempting to answer some questions here. ELBC Radio, we're talking. Sorry, those of you who are calling the 08805140996 number, we can go through. This number is an alternative number 0777517882. Hello?
How are you?
Well, I bet I'm not as far as you are.
Thank you. My name is Othello Frank, and I'm calling you from Bangabong County.
Othello Frank of Bangabong. Please go ahead.
Thank you so very much for having me. I hope you will call me in the same time that you gave to the Unity Party guy. Look, let me say this.
Okay, go ahead.
One country agenda is on course, and that agenda says, that since 1964, and by virtue of our numerical strength, the fellow people, we are a majority. And since 1964, we have made zeros in Liberia,
But being the minority, being the majority tribe doesn't make you united, and it's reflected in the recent result as Bong County and Pella people. You didn't get that much support to your own Bong County, Joel Howard Taylor. What is it? What is it that you're gonna do?
So right now, we've tried to correct that wrong, and the Bong County people, we are together. The Bong County agenda is on course, and the people of Bong County across Liberia, it is about time for us to hold hands together.
Kwapuyeku Gema, the long time Pele. Kwayipo, say that again, man. I like that one. Kwayipo Gema. I like that.
Let's put our hands together.
Yeah.
And let's stand together. We are fellow people.
All right.
This is our time. Let us leave everything. What a positive, what a happen. Let's hold hands to stand behind our team.
Okay, all right. Thank you. I bet you had enough time like I gave Abel Plaki.
No, you can't do that. And so I say, this is a call. We are calling on our people all over Liberia. Don't count the fellowship. What are you, Pele? What are you, Mama? You Nima? You Madingo? When you come from Bonkande, you are all in Bonkande. Joel Howard Taylor is your own. Let's come around. Let's support Joel Howard Taylor.
All right. Thank you.
It's going to be secure because Bonkande is the largest cup. It is time for us to do the Bonkande.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Othello Frank of Bangabong County. He had equal time like Abel Plaki had, and at least I'm free. ELBC Radio, the lines are opened. Let me hear from you. Hello.
ELBC Radio, the lines are open. Let me hear from you. Hello.
But you can't be listening to yourself. That's being disruptive. You're trying to spot the broadcast. You can't be listening to yourself and want to talk on the radio. Please just try to lower the radio you're listening to. Hello? Hello? Let me hear you. That caller must have left the line. We're waiting for more calls. The lines are 100% yours. People are making a team on the 0880551 number. Is not on because we have some technical problem. Let's use one line. Hello?
Hello, sir. Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir?
Yeah, I'm Jerry Woody calling from Foya.
Jerry Woolley calling from Foya.
Yeah, Local County.
Let me hear you, sir.
Yeah, I hear a man talking about supporting past president in Local County the past year, the first election. Joseph Parker, the former vice president. And now he said this is their time to support the other vice president in Bong County. So they want to say, oh, this weekend cannot produce bad president, only bad president all the time.
Oh yeah, your question is, I leave with vice president for 2 years, he must be president too, right?
That's my question. So we cannot produce president, only bad president which is producing.
Yeah, but Bonka too want president. Everybody want to be president. Nimasa want to be president. You think everything not going on? You think Nimasa want to be president too?
Mama, this Sunday, this is our time to produce president too.
So it's time for Foya to produce the president.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Woolley, thank you for making your point on the radio.
All right.
Calling us from Norfolk County. Thanks to the wonderful people of Foya relaying ELBC in Foya. And this is the Liberian National Radio Service. And we have all the time left for you who are calling us on the show. Just make sure you lower the radio and make your point. Philip Kokoli, my friend from Radio Jawa, I will take a call shortly. Supreme, how you doing? He's watching my back. I'll be right there with you after the show. Supreme Upi White. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Go ahead. Hello? Oh, I don't know why you left the line. Hello? I got you on, so please speak or forever hold your peace or I cut you off. Hello? 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 Let me take my Jawa brother. We were in Banga together. He moved to Jawa. He's at the radio station there, Radio Jawa. Let me take Philip on the line from Jawa. All my time in Bang County, I haven't gone to Jawa. I need to come there, Philip. And hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you on the motorbike?
Oh, Andy.
Yeah.
This is Delta from Sino.
You who? What's your name?
Delta Matthew.
All right, let me hear you. You calling from Seaman or you calling from Johnston Street?
I'm calling from Farmerville.
Farmerville. All right, let me hear you.
Yeah, thank you, Ade. Let me say thank you to the people of Nima County, Lofa, Bapolo, Bomi, and the rest of the country outside of the Southeast. We want to appreciate you ever so much for your level of support given the president. We hope and pray that in the soonest possible time we will visit you before the campaign can come to an end in Nima, particularly Lofa, and to see how best we can praise you and to ask you for your support. We appreciate the people of Nima particularly because we believe that the people of Nima voted the president overwhelmingly. Because given the CDU that registered from Sino, 55,000 according to NEC report, 55,000 registered voter, and then Nima gave the president 50,000 plus votes. That is a good vote. And I pray and we hope before we come to the end of the campaign, we will visit Nima and Lufa and other counties. It is not about telling the people who we should vote and who we should not vote. For me, I believe it is about telling the people what our president has done. This voice you're listening to and that of many voices have been a voice that would have been there a long time ago. But the president at the time he was never president. He advocated for the children of Liberia. He served as peace ambassador. He cried for the United Nations to come to this country. Among all of the presidential candidates, I have not seen anybody who has even used a dime at the time Liberians were in the diaspora crying for help to rescue them. This president has done it.
All right.
We hope and pray with the level of support coming from the lower county. We'll be with them at least a few days before campaign.
Thank you. Thank you. Some of them, we'll meet in Poro. I'll come there. Joseph Wongwe, Babie. Wow. Wow. How lectile? How's lectile? Nugu Joseph Wongwe. Joseph?
Yes.
How's Sunny Kweli? How's Nimba?
Nima is is okay, and Sanekore is okay as well.
We gone to elections, and next says nobody has got 50 plus 1. So a rerun of the elections or run off is now set for 21 days from now. That's November 12th. How has Nimba County been reacting to this announcement?
Yesterday, before making the pronouncement about the runoff that will be on November 14, some communities that we visited, they were actually employing the way in the manner in which the election was conducted peacefully in Liberia during October 10. So for yesterday, for the National Election Commission chairperson to announce about the rerun, and yesterday immediately declared campaign open from yesterday to November 12th. Citizens of the county, they have been very happy to see that at least the 20 presidential candidates that were in the election, to see President Weah to be in the lead with 70% and followed by Joseph Yuma Boaka. It's something that the citizens are all in high gear to turn out in November on November 14 to do the final voting of the president of their judge in Nimba County.
So the November 14 election is like you are trying to reshuffle the cards, that in having the deck of cards that you're trying to reshuffle. What's your prediction, Joseph? Do you think that the numbers will change or dropped, or what do you suspect? Because people were trucked to Nimba. That's another factor. Will those people come back to vote for president? Now they're not voting for representatives and senators. And do you think that the numbers will go swing in a way that the CDC, with the introduction of the sectorial and regional and tribal politics of Mana and Gil and Crown, do you think now the numbers the deck will come out and reshuffled?
What will happen first? The number of Nimba registered voter will reduce. The first reason will be because there are some people who were also brought to Nimba County by some of the representative candidates to vote for them in the October 10, 2023 election, and which some of them they were not successful. So we think they will not be now in the mood to go back to people that they brought in the county to vote for them. Some were their relatives and some were people out of Nimba. And secondly, after the conduct of the October 10 election, you see there are some communities where some top CDC officials came from, and they have been campaigning for the re-election of President Weah. So the Unity Partisan went and copied the result, posted it with those citizen names and the community they hear from, and try to make mockery out of them on Facebook, and some were even directly insulting them that they said that they were going to give more vote to President Weah, but in their hometown they were also defeated by Unity Party. So I saw factors that will reduce the vote from some people's side in this coming November 14 election. Because
so let me get this. Joseph, let me get this. If I'm from Zogowe and I assure President Weah that you get good number from Zogowe, and I'm a minister in the government, but Zogowe didn't do well for President Weah. So the Unity Party folks were making mockery of those people that look, they lied to the president. Is that what you're saying?
They were making mockery out of them in the lives of Anthony Yelu, Garrison Yelu. Yeah, they copied the vote result from Sovangle, and it was posted on Facebook all over tying his name that he was also flogged by United Party in Vangle. Similar thing was done to B. Mike Bloom, the campaign manager in your hometown in Low Play. They went and copied the result, posted it on radio, that means on Facebook, and even on radio, announcing that they also flogged them in their own home. And it was done to several citizens, even like Melvin Yelu, the Deputy Minister for Post and Telecommunication, including several sons from Nimba who were actually at the front line of the campaign.
How did these officials of government react? Has that inspired them to do better, or has that trying to lower the morale and then they want to back off?
No, what has happened now is that some of them that we have been speaking with, he has actually motivated them to do more for President Weah, in a sense that if the 2017 election President Weah vote that he accumulated in Nimba
was something around 16,000, and bringing them on board this year, if the president can get about 50,000 votes from Nimba County, and so it also motivated them that as we speak, the campaign manager for Nimba B. Mike Bloom has also planned to start an appreciation tour for the people of Nimba County, across Nimba County, to appreciate them for voting for President Weah to have the kind of a vote that he had in Nimba in this year election. So it's not something that is discouraging them. And even some of the representative candidates who were not successful in the election, like Anthony Kwenkwa, who contested in District 3 in the PUP election, they are all coming back to organize forces to talk to their people. And in the Zobia, it was one of the areas that the president received higher votes. So
And the Babli.
Including the Babli and a portion of Yame in District number 3.
Before you go, Joe from Nimba, how much did Mervyn Gappe, Von Zwagle, and Prophet Elijah do for the campaign? Because they are big names, they endorsed the president, and we didn't see much of them campaigning like Von Zwagle. Have you talked to him, and has he said anything about he endorsed President Weah, but then as former superintendent and opinion leader, nothing good happened for President Weah? Have you seen Von Zwagle?
From the endorsement in Ganta, I was not able to actually see Honorable Zwagle, but for Melvin spoke this yesterday on Radio Nimba that he's still committed to the process in making President Weah to be re-elected. Like for Prophet Elijah, he was the one really moving from BAM and some parts of District number 7, and also doing some campaigning for the re-election of President George Manneh Weah up to present.
But this question has come to me again. Prophet Key from BAM, one of the biggest businessmen in BAM City, and Mervyn Gappe, a representative candidate, they were very close allies to Jeremiah Kun. How come they didn't support him and then they supported President Weah? What went wrong?
Yeah, he is Prophet Elijah Nwundie, not Prophet Key.
Oh, Asaki? I'm sorry. Mistaken identity. Prophet Elijah from BAM and Mervyn Gappe. What happened that they just left Ombokun?
Yeah, so what Prophet Elijah continued to tell his people and continue to tell the public is that he don't want to see himself to be part of the ungrateful people, because prior to Senator Johnson and Senator Kun crossing over to the Unity Party, these were people who were sitting with the president. They were on the table with the president for over 5 years. All of the decisions in the county were last in their hand and were made by them. And they know, like in BAM City, the rebuild of the BAM High School was done by President George Manneh Weah. The electrification of BAM City, taking BAM from perpetual darkness, was done by President George Manneh Weah. And these are things that even Prophet said during his endorsement statement that in Liberia we are buying Becquerel for less than $20, but in Urana, where he is sponsoring his daughter to go to school, a Becquerel is also sold there for $45 United States dollars. So it shows to him that President Weah is doing well, and there is nothing for him to follow Senator Kun and that of Senator Weah, so that they can make Nimba County to be ungrateful to President George Manneh Weah.
All right, Joseph Wongbe, thank you so much, and let me use this medium to thank you for the warm reception you gave me when I was in Campley. Tell James Matade, the landlord of United Party in Campley, hi, he's my friend. Although, tell all the folks hi, and I will come to see you again in Campley. Jamel and all the folks, what's the other folks? Joseph Solo, Joseph Kekula, and Jan Flobaji. All of you who are my good friends in Nimba, thank you so much for the kind reception.
Our elders in Zogo, that time they said they were trying to find a gift, and you left unknown to them.
I know.
Next time we'll do
I know. I'll come back. Thank you so much, the people of Zogo.
Thank you.
All right. So that's Joseph Wongbe from the Tile, Saninkwele, Nimba County. Great people of Liberia. The people of Saninkwele. Mervyn Colley, how you doing? He's the manager of one of the radio stations in Yekipa. How you doing? Yeah, hello?
Good evening.
No, I know it's not Mervyn. I'm greeting Mervyn, but I'm opening the line for you. What's your name?
Okay. How you doing? This is Emil that will come from Sokune.
All right, go ahead, Emil.
We've been calling them. When the time you give to go to talk with them, it's too long, my man. We've been funny to go through.
Sorry.
Anyway, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
Hello, been following the program and then listening to you. This second round, I want to inform the people of Nima County that they are studying a plan where they see that they want to pull the person to get it out. But when the meantime, the East thing they are talking about, just saying that they want to use Jeremiah Kun to be the second because they want person. They know that in the put Jeremiah out, how they call Jeremiah Kun get there as the thing for Eastern. Jeremiah Kun is also Sando. The moral for Nima. So history will tell you that if Jeremiah Kun get there as a bad person and you are wishing for the common bad person to die or to do
No. No, please, don't say Jeremiah Kun. No, don't do that. Make your point without saying which don't.
So Nima should understand that if they put the jury out, then that means what you say is taking over.
Are you from Nimba? Are you from Nimba?
Hello?
Are you from Nimba?
I'm not from Nimba, but I know the history of how Jeremiah could be or for Eastern, and they know. Even Pete Johnson, this article, come back on the deal with the senatorial election when Jeremiah was in this. Some of the Nimba, even when they even said Jeremiah was not for Nimba, he was for Eastern.
All right, thank you.
Even the Nimba guy, even the started how they get to that where it started out recruitment.
All right, thank you for your history. Household Clinic.
Thank you. Something is okay, my brother. Okay.
All right, all the best. Let's pray for peace in Liberia. Thank you. ELBC Radio. We will be going home soon. So make a call. He complained that he'd been trying to call the line. He couldn't go through. Finally, he came through from Soul Clinic. Don't call the 080-514-096 number. Basagan Finley, Senator-elect, former pro-tempore of the Liberian Senate, former Minister of Foreign Affairs, has just issued a statement in Buchanan, Bassa County. He says after a period of consultation, visitation, and reflection, he has declared his support in the second round of November 14 for President George Manneh Weah. Who are those going where? And let's talk about. Hello?
Mr. Red, how you doing?
Oh, I'm the way you're yelling my name there.
Oh, yeah. This is another call from
Baba?
Mama,
you said you spoke on the radio several times. You said President Weah are going to win Lofa County, and that happened. No, but Yalana go.
And now we are going
No, Yolanda will again continue to take you, try to relocate. When you call to the show, you just lower the telephone. That would be good for me, please. ELBC Radio is the Liberia National Radio Service. We're transmitting from Pinsville outside Monrovia. It was a wet Tuesday night. And climate change. My people of Zogui, my people of Nimba County, how you doing? Hello? You don't want to talk, let me go to the next line. Hello? Yeah.
Good evening, my son.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, let me hear you. Your name and where you come from.
Okay, I'm calling from Blackmore, Tennessee, County, Robert D.
Robert Tier, let me hear you. What's happening in Grand Creek County?
Well, nothing happening here, but just the second round, we see the voters, the president voters, they have to vote. So the second round here, like, make sure to vote for George Weah.
All right, Robert Tier, Grand Creek County is calling.
Hello,
yeah, let me hear you, sir. Yes, let me hear you.
Am I on the radio, please?
You are on ELBC Radio.
Thank you, God bless you. My name is Eskam Usine, and I talk to you from Sino County, to be exact, Bana Water Township, Bayan Statutory District.
Bayan Statutory District?
Yes, capital yes, my son.
Let me hear you. Say what you want to say.
I just want to thank you for your Bumble show this evening. For some of us, we like to take part in whatsoever program you put on the radio on your Bumble show, but the station number is not a little bit stable to me. When your friend go there, then they give me some kind of number. When I go call it, they say no, it's not a station radio, and so we want you to call that number. At least let's get the number good so that we will be able to take part in whatever the Bumble show will come up.
What's your name? What's your name?
And so my name is Esther Muslim. I talk to you from Water Township, Bana.
All right. So my apology. You're right. We'll have to get one number that everybody will know. We can't be changing numbers. Thank you so much. Thank you.
God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, thank God bless you too. I put you.
What you now? You've been asking people what are you now? Your prediction concerning the run of election.
My prediction in terms of who will win the elections.
Who will win the election? That's your prediction.
Oh.
I also want to know, sir.
So you open a radio station. I will come there. Then you ask me. You be the journalist. Then you call me. I will come and tell you.
You are not doing unjustice also.
I know. Thank you so much, my good old man from Paya Sanitary District, Sino County. Let me go to the social media. A lot of folks are making their comments here. We can note them. Hello, just got the phone of woman in Sino. Nuka Kwangba, he was earlier on. I'm following you live from Bangabong County. All right, thank you so much. Papi Keita, good afternoon, LNTV. CDC Papi Success Keita from Dupont Road. Great Malam Salamna, or no, the kind of people can be talking about Eastern money and leadership and all that kind of. No, I can't read this. Let me, Sherman Shelley. Good evening. I'm watching you from Prevo, Southern District. Many thanks for the update on the happenings around the country. Joanna Watila that I heard that before. Alpha Kamara, 6+6, 12 CDC man. Alhaji Iman Masale, good. Rufina Dabe, following from Maryland. George Manuel all the way. The Maryland Grand Crew Sino Raji Grand Judah people. I'm watching from Matadi City Clinic. That's Anderson Kamara, Obadiah Jomo Scott, watching from the USA. How you doing, Obadiah Jomo Scott? Keita Mohammed Sekou, number two. Oh no, first round of bug out to number 2. Now there's anything. First round with the bug out to number 2. Second round with the bugger is now number 2. So all the people get number 2 in the year and when I go there, then I know. But suppose say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, you getting me now, Mr.
Oh yeah, I'm getting you.
Okay, this is Lawrence Babo calling you from Nova County. Where they say number 2 this evening.
But you said, Mr. We are coming get. I think you called to the station. You said, Mr. We are coming get plenty of food.
One time we try to make my next time we try for never got the population the Amba. All community tapping there with some part. We thank God. The second round now we doing that double.
Oh, so Nimakane for burger morning. You for your people.
Oh, yeah, but the reason that yeah, where from? But we are not looking at the where are you from? It's red. We are looking at development. For President Weah, when you look at the whole people, President Weah having the government, that why we are seeing that they may tangible, it's not people to be elected. So we are not going to be afraid to go from there. If I call, we are animal, but we don't mind. It's tangible. See, President Weah visited for you, that they are not visited here. We have visited for you. We saw the government team in this country with cars, motorbike with some local cheese. So therefore, if we fail to vote President where we are ungrateful. So now we try to educate our people voting yourself who come into heaven, we need to vote them.
As Imam Baba, thank you very much for calling from Foya Lofa County. All right, you say hi to your family too. Fred Yegwen Jr. Really the way he is relaying the show. Alfonso B. Sharif, my man, found different things to say. We're not crazy here. You don't know what is going on in the country. More drugs are killing our people. That's Alfonso Sharif. What did I say, my brother? I'm watching you from Matadia Reddit already. William Pee Wee, following you from Totota, Liberia. William Pee Wee, I'm moving to 2nd Street right now. William Pee Wee, you moving to 2nd Street? First round, you are on Wall Street. All right, just kidding with you. But Totota didn't do a lot of good work for the CDC. But again, as democracy, you have your right to be respected. And of course, This is the Liberia National Radio. We're here for everyone, and let's hope that you have a wonderful time listening to ELBC Radio. Well, the time will soon be over, and then we'll go out of here. But let me take this call. I don't hear a lot of female calling. Hello?
Yeah, good evening, Jala. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm also good. My name is Bobo Sabongwe, and I call you from Foya.
Your name is what?
Bobo Sabongwe, and I call you from Foya.
Bobo Sabongwe. You from Foya Elfi, Foya Tenge, or Foya Kama?
I am from Foya Elfi. Specifically, I call you from Kwamu Road this evening.
All right. Let me hear you.
Okay, I just want to acknowledge our Liberian people, especially the CDs here, those who voted for President George Manawi, and tell them thank you, and that we are going for the second round. We are on slot number 2, and that we are not going to vote for tribe. We are not going to vote for region, but we are going to vote for development. Especially you being in Foya, you can see the development that is ongoing in Foya. So that's why we the Kisi, the small Kisi, as they call all the small Kisi, the BB Kisi people going for Joseph Boakai. But we are small Kisi, the 10,000 plus Kisi that voted for President George. I want to admonish them that each one bring 1 or 2 or even more, so that we can double or triple that number we got in the first round, so that we can make President George a second-term bid in reality.
All right.
So that our county can be developed to what we want to see it to be.
Let me thank you so much for calling in from Foya, and let me also express my sympathy for the death of the folk from Foya, Tamababa or some here.
Tamamomo and Josiah Tamalwelo.
My sympathy for their death in before the election. My sympathy, and the president also said his sympathy to you people of Foya.
Okay. We should really accept his condolence.
All right, thank you. Good people of Foya on the line from Foya, Lofa County. Let me just quickly go to the page of President Weah. He just spoke to his people. My address to Liberians on the upcoming presidential and legislative elections runoff. That's on today. My fellow Liberians, partisans, ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you with a heart filled with gratitude and hope. I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you who participated in the October 10 polls, ensuring that they were largely peaceful and orderly. Your dedication to our democracy and peaceful exercise of your right to vote is a testament to the strength of our nation. I must commend the National Elections Commission for their tireless efforts in successfully implementing this massive democratic endeavor in a peaceful, credible, fair, and transparent manner. I also want to express our appreciation to our international partners who have observed this important process. Your presence and support underscores the importance of these elections, not only for us, but for the world. Fellow Liberians, we must continue to sustain the peace of the nation while solidifying our democracy. As you are aware, during the period of campaigning for the first round of these elections, there were instances of violence which led to the loss of lives and the destruction of properties. The violence in Foya, Lofa County, and the Somalia Drive in Monrovia are particularly noteworthy. They demonstrate the more need to be done with our national reconciliation and healing. The security forces have made several arrests and their investigation is ongoing. At this time, I ask that you join me in observing a moment of silence. That's for those who are at the program. It's a long speech. I'm not sure we have all the time, but you can listen to the news subsequently for the details of the president's address to the nation today. Let me not do injustice to these people who are on the line trying to air their views on the post-election results and the pre-runoff atmosphere. This is the Liberia National Radio Service, ELBC. I ask you to stop calling the regular number. The 080514096 number is not working. So you have an alternative 0777517882. Hello?
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Let me hear you.
Yeah, good evening, Andre, and I've been trying to call you quite a while. This is Paul Bodo.
Oh, Paul Bodo.
Yes.
Let me hear you. Your bossman won the senatorial seat. And you went for Honorable Sir Joseph?
Well, we're making our contribution definitely. That Joseph won the senatorial seat. All you in lines with the presidential runoff that is expected, and that you may know that I went to school with the president of the Republic of Liberia, specifically Westchester High School, and for which I have been trying my best to organize people for which I've been making a lot of publicity on about his election. So we participated in the first round and we voted in, and now as we reached to the second round, we are working in collaboration with our organization, the Movement for the Protection of Intoxicate, to see that the president...
where's the election?
I'm on a national radio. I think you know that we've been in this song, so we got to be very much serious when we're talking. So
all right, no, I'm just pulling your legs. But thank you so much for calling in. Thank you for calling in, Bob Bodo.
I must commend you guys for the level of professionalism that you try to exhibit. Unless the past people come and then the want to give you specifically for Blackie, and then they got to make some great remarks.
No, that's okay. That's okay, Paul.
But professionally, you people are doing your best.
All right, Paul. Thank you for the commendation, and please have my sympathy for your friend Dave Boston 38. My sympathy.
Boston 38 was buried on Friday. Thank you very much, and I think good numbers of journalists participated, specifically the guys from the United States of America.
All right, thank you.
I think ANC before, and then they made
Paul. Let me go. All right, Paul Bodo, Library journalist, a former employee of the Library Broadcasting System. Paul Bodo on the line there from somewhere in Monrovia. Seller J. Matthew, I join you from Bunk County, CDC all the way. Librarian stand up for CDC for President George. We are Seller Matthew from Bunk County. And this could be probably our last person, which I have a female caller on the show before I left, but now no female. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is people calling from Batala.
Batala, Bunk County. How Batala Bridge?
My bridge, Batala is okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, he just said Batala is okay. Somewhere we always pass to go through to Nimba to go to the southeastern region. Batala right there after Bokonima. Or is that after Zienzu? So I have to leave, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the Bumper Show on this wonderful Wednesday. It's evening hours already, and this ladies' night. Let's go and have some fun. After all the work, you have to play, because work without play makes a jack a dull boy. My name is Isaac Red. I'll be here on tomorrow Thursday, hopefully, and we will do the show together. I'm leaving you with this wonderful song from my man